That's so cool. Jeez. He is getting drawn in. Oh my gosh, I would too. Oh my gosh, are we playing Sonic now? Oh, the music, let's go. This is cool. Evade? Okay, so go to this person to talk to that person. Talk to that person. Talk to this person. Talk to this person and go to someone else. And let me guess, they're gonna tell me to go somewhere else too. Alright, welcome back to Final Fantasy 16. We just got the power of Earth. We just stole Hugo Kupka's Titan powers and chopped off his hands. He's still alive out there somewhere. Don't exactly know where. Waloed maybe. Maybe he's gonna team up with Odin. I can't wait for the Odin fight. Odin's gonna be sick. He's just the coolest icon. Odin is the coolest icon. Spectral steed, all that. That can walk on the air. Can't wait for that fight. I don't even know if we're ever going to get Odin's powers. Don't know what element Odin controls. Don't know Bahamut's element. Just like lasers and stuff. But the power of Earth. Anyways, Clive has claimed a portion of the Icon Titan's essence. Attuning with Titan not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several iconic abilities such as Wind Up, a singular strike that increases it in potency when charged. Ability details are found on the abilities tab. Yep, Titan's feat. Ooh, okay. Titan's iconic feat, Titan block, Titanic block, can be used to fend off most incoming attacks. Using square immediately after a perfectly timed precision block will initiate a devastating counter. Okay, a perfectly timed precision block. Ooh, that looks cool in the preview. Okay. Wait, so now we have to... Dang, we have to equip Titan. We have to get rid of one of these. How am I ever going to get rid of these? They're all so good. How am I going to make this decision? Literally, actually. Like, I feel like I need this just for Deadly Embrace. Right? Oh, wait, we can master. Do I need these powers? Will o' the Wisps is way too good, so yes. This, I've spent so many points to get Thunderstorm, but I could always sell it. I don't even know if I'm going to like Titan. Alright, let's try this out. So we have Upheaval. Oops. Okay, so try to hit me. I have Titanic block. I promise you I pressed it. Okay, that's Titanic block. Can we do a perfect one? Perfect. The icon up there is so cool. Dang, this dude fights slow. Is that not a perfect? Oh, maybe we have to follow it up with square. Oh, that's a perfect. Okay. Has to be like really perfect compared to most things. I swear I'm pressing it. Alright, whatever. So stones. 743. Wind up, let's go. Oh, we have to wind it up actually. Upheaval. Whoa. Can we follow it up with a lunge though? Yeah. Wind up. Oh, if we hit it in the red zone? Oh, there's a red zone. Wait. Upheaval probably has a red zone too. Can I have like cooldowns on or something? It just takes a while. Red. Oh. Precision wind up. And that was not precision, but... Oh. That is so cool. So it's actual, like... It's a skill shot. I wouldn't be able to use it like this in an actual fight, but that's so cool. May block. Nice try. Dang. I like the voice acting with it. Okay. I could see us using this a lot. Titan block fills the limit break. Oh. Titan block cannot block certain powerful attacks. Executing Titan block at the exact moment of an enemy attack is called a precision block. Blah 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 blah. Powerful attacks. Precision blocks can fend off powerful attacks that normal Titan block cannot. I feel like why would we ever need Titan block when we could precision dodge most things, right? Or we could parry. Like what is the point of Titan block? Almost everything can be just easily dodged. Can be executed mid-air. Damage and effect is relative to height from which ability is executed. The higher up, the more potent the attack. If timed precisely, the fist strike can block an incoming attack. Blocking an attack with Raging Fists will change the follow-up attack, increase attack potency, reduce ability cooldown by 50%. Ability duration can be extended by tapping the execute button. Increases attack potency if upgraded. Alright, so Raging Fists. So let's jump really high and use this one in the air. Or was that... Yeah, that was it. But you can't... Oh! Nice. Okay. Let's try this. That's cool. It's cool. Okay. But I don't know. I really like Ramu's abilities too. We've never tried Ignition. Might as well try it. That's... Dang. And I know it carries people too with it. That's cool. Okay. Drive both hands into the ground, causing the land to surge upwards. Whoa. Sending nearby enemies flying. Light enemies are knocked back significantly and will suffer multiple hits. Upgrade increases range and number of hits. We're going to sell Judgment Bolt. That's a lot that we're going to get back. Sell anything that we have from Ramu. We're going to use Titan in battle. Let's test out Earth and Fury. Here we go. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, against a large group of people, it's going to be really good. Ooh, sick. All right, we're all good to go. All right, let's speak with Otto. Another day. Another icon to slay. Let's go. What the most unusual part about Kupka getting away was the dude that just like hit him in the chest and then lifted him with his fist.
Still busy saving the world.
Who's this? Fiery Young? Mid.
When did you get back?
Just now.
Mid. Wait, why did it just call her like Fiery Young or something?
Legend. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria, all the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating.
Her hair is so long. Oh my gosh, she's actually Rapunzel.
Right, you win. How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid.
Mid. I just love her name is Mid.
Oblige her.
Oh my gosh, all these girls.
While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears.
Let's read about her. Let's read about her. Mid. The Free Cities of Canver. What is this? A federation of neighboring independent city-states located to the southeast of the Dalmatian Republic. While originally part of Dalmatia, the cities achieved their independence in the year 857, hoping to step away from the Republic's internal struggles and focus instead on the commerce upon which their prosperity had been built. Political power currently resides with a council of guildmasters, prominent Canvarian traders, and craftspeople. The lack of a dominant or a mother crystal to Cove, along with its considerable financial resources, allows Canver to retain both its independence and neutrality in the face of considerable turmoil elsewhere. As such, it lacks a standing army. The defense of its walls have been relegated to a small yet well-trained city guard. All right. Midadal Telamon. Student of engineering at the University of Canver. She is as well versed in the secrets of modern and fallen technology as any scholar in the Twins, and means to put the knowledge to use in service of the Hideaway. Okay. Knowledgeable on the Fallen. That's kind of cool.
As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Right, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Where has this girl been this whole time?
Oi.
She new here?
You got my gill. Huh? What are you on about? My fee for bringing Mid across.
Yeah, she just got here. Because she is from that city. She said Otto was paying. Speak with Mid. I can tell you one thing right now, she ain't Mid.
I'm a busy man.
Unless she gets really annoying. Alright. Getting to work. Fetch quest. Gotta go get wood. Go to Martha's Rest. No.
Least I could do.
And then Bird Nerd is gonna make me do a quest for him in order to come here. Some of these in-between quests between the main objective, the insane missions, are just like, go talk to this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, fetch this, do that. It's annoying. It's like an open world game. It's like Witcher. Some of these quests. Alright, well, we got fast travel to Martha's West. Whoa, we're level 29? Jeez. I feel like we're like close to the end. We got like multiple other crystals. We got the Fang. This one, which is the wing? What was it again? The tail? I think it was the tail. And then we got this one. That's where Lude. We're gonna fight Odin there. Probably gonna fight Bahamut over here, and then finish Titan off over here. I don't know if we're ever gonna get ice powers from Shiva, or we're ever gonna fight her. I hope not. Jill is one of us. All right, travel to Martha's Rest. I'll be cutting out most of these like side missions, just so we can get to the good stuff.
He went up to Cressida on business.
Oh no.
Till there.
We have to go there. Alright, I'll fight you guys. Jeez. That is crazy. Boom. Okay, I like these powers a lot. Let's try to get a nice block. Attack me, I dare you. That was not fair. He attacked kind of slower than I thought. Alright, cool powers. Wonder if we should test ignition as well, like just rebind all of our abilities. We need more points and then we can... Whoa, what is this area? How do I get over there? Just in a big circular arena here. And there's only 3 crabs, there's nothing else. Maybe if I do a certain bounty, there's going to be a giant monster there. Okay, I kind of get this mission. It makes me cross over this bridge to a whole new part of the map, so that's cool. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just a Minotaur. Sekert. Oh, I love this music so much. I love this music. Alright, let's test out our new Titan abilities. Here we go. I pressed B. Dude, a Titan block does not come out in time. I think it's delayed by a little. Okay, let's jump really high and then... Oh, that was the wrong one. I thought it was bound to the... I pressed it again. That is so weird. Let's do this. That's huge. You can't hit me. I got Willow the Wikes. You know how Torgal turned in the last part? It is like some giant beast. I wonder if he's secretly an icon. Like a 9th icon. Boom. Jeez. Boom. Perfect counter. It doesn't stun him though. I feel like a parry is just better. Or just dodging. $12,000, not the most damage, but whatever. Block. Okay, I see that. This is pretty good. Actually pretty good. Boom. Oh, nice. On the ground. Get him with this. We'll counter with Rook's Gambit if he tries to hit us. Perfect. He didn't stand a chance. Use this. We're too good. Takedown. Lots of these, lots of these. Get this for his next stagger. Oh my gosh, he is perfect. Jump. Oh, I already used it. Use this. Willow. Nice, nice, nice. On the ground. That'll stagger him. This is just the best staggering tool. Oh, jeez. I'm trying to block. We'll use this. We can't die now. Dang, this dude's tanky. There we go. He's dead. Boom. It's a lot of damage. Use this to heal. Raging Bull. We'll use a potion just in case. A little scared. Can't hit me. This just makes me invincible. Oh, it breaks. Is he gonna swing? No. Oh, I wanted to do that. Oh, I can't do it. Nice. Whew. That was a fun fight. Very tanky. Very, very tanky. Maybe 8,002. Wait, what? 8,200? I still feel like it was a fairly easy fight. We only had to use one potion. And that's just because I was like, I was messing up a lot. Trying to test out my new Titan abilities, but doing it wrong. Pressing the wrong button. That's epic. We need to go buy more potions, actually. That is a lot of coins. And I really don't even know what you use coins for in this game. Because I feel like you just buy like one thing every like 10 hours almost. Not 10 hours. One thing every like 5 hours in this game. Maybe I just don't run out that much. I don't know. A little overkill on that plant. That's what you get. Oh, I should have saved those abilities for this guy. Alright, whatever. Already on the ground? I never stood a chance, did it? Boom. Already staggered again? Wow. I'm not even giving it a chance to get up. That was the worst stagger damage I've ever done. Bye-bye. We are way too overleveled for some of this stuff. Bloodhawk Jess. Increases aerial combo damage by 8%. Ooh. Is this another one of those training room things?
It's the same as the one back at the hideaway.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be working though.
Finally, Bernard. Jeez.
What brings you to a place like this?
Come to the hideaway, Bernard. How did he get past the Minotaur and all them?
Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. Couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
No.
Of course.
No, you can't. Dang. He can. Okay.
With the...
I'll clear it out. I'll clear it out for you,
Well,
Bernard.
you're a dab hand when it comes...
It's the least I can do.
Here we go. Final part of the mission. Before Mid can build her engineering shop or whatever. Alright, Titan is... Oh wait, Titan would be perfect here for... Let's gather everything up. Get over here and then... Boom! Oh my gosh. That's so good. Alright, alright. Hello? New enemies approaching. What the heck?
It's over.
Let's just do one of these. Boom.
Finished.
New enemies. Easy. I promise I dodge.
Titan.
Let's use this. I just want health, my man. Easy. Dang, that wasn't even max height. Why isn't it magic bursting at all? Oh, I'm about to use this big thing on it. Dun, dun, dun. Dang it, it wasn't even max height. I can't triple jump on it when it's so low to the ground. Easy. Whoa, Torgal's all blue mode.
It's over.
Oh, does he just go... Does he just turn blue now mid-fights? Huh, I didn't even notice. I think he's just like... Unlocked his icon power or something.
That should do it.
He actually might be a dominant. Time to go speak with Mid again. Hopefully Bernard is there. Watch them already have their shop fully built. And then I gotta remember to buy some potions. Actually, for once, I'm finally gonna use a strength potion. I'm actually about to... Wait, what is this? Oh yeah, fills limit break. Strength potions are going... Elixir to fully restore my health, right there. Lionheart's right up there. For now. I just don't see the point of Lionheart ones because, like, you're gonna get limit during a fight anyways. I don't know. Usually by the time you're fully staggering a big boss, you already have your limit. Don't ask that, no.
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up.
Cool.
I can't wait.
What is she gonna make for me? Or for the hideaway? I mean, I think I'm gonna get something out of it. The Breath of Earth. Wind up. Reduces wind up cooldown time by 3 seconds.
He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgal. He must have found something.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? I like how Torgal's just with him.
Where did you get
Torgal.
it? Like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive,
Did he get slightly blighted or something?
Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf.
Ah.
Native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was
Fenrir. Oh, like the god.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
That's crazy.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of
Makes sense.
the girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers,
Yeah, sort of.
just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened.
That's sick.
His master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Yeah, that's why they were awoken his powers. She was about to die.
Torgal's power is his own. His latent birthright as a frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And he understands.
Regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
What? Wait.
There you
Excuse
are.
me?
I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
Oh my
Shall we a
gosh.
moment?
You need me to introduce you guys. They're building. Carpenter. Whoa. Oh my gosh. How are we still unlocking new locations and like all this stuff?
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
Ever since the time jump happened, it's felt like almost not a completely different game, but in a way, the way the missions are set and they introduce new things, it feels like a new game.
That's settled.
Like if this was a
Any progress tracking down Kupka?
2-part series, or almost like this is a DLC or something. It's very cool. Okay, because we have like a whole new currency once the time jump happens. There's bounty systems. New cinematics. The way they do things is different. Alright, so I don't really know what that engineering lab is for, but we'll figure out one day. I wonder if they're gonna turn him into anything since he's missing his hands.
By what route he left Rosalie.
I don't know what they're gonna do with him. I'll wait. I'll wait, Vivian. This is a long zoom.
What? Here?
Yeah, I'll wait right here.
Be a problem.
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't.
That was such a long scene.
A guest.
Whom's just the guest? Who could it possibly be? Oh, is it his uncle?
For your trouble.
Yeah, Byron, okay.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight. Uncle Byron?
Hey, my boy.
That zoom, that scene.
Stoke the ovens for your favorite
Or shot.
here.
Everyone I care about all in one spot, right here in the middle of the ocean. That's a little scary. Oh. Meanwhile, in the crystalline Dominion, right? Twin side, the Holy Empire. Oh gosh. Okay, just calling it the Holy Empire now, huh? I mean, I guess, yeah, that's correct.
How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Why is that kid always in her lap? So weird.
Substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us.
The Emperor. Man's just trying to take over the world. Next up, he's building the Death Star.
Would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Active time lore. Let's read a bit. Okay. Olivier Lesage. Second son of Emperor Sylvester of the Holy Empire of Sambrec, and third of Empress Annabella, making him half-brother to both Prince Dion and Clive. Okay, I kept thinking this is a girl. Yeah, I kept thinking this is a girl. They're not. That's important to know, because I think I called them... I don't even know. Anyways, his mother has involved him in the affairs of the imperial court since he was a small child. Yep. Very annoying. Annabella Lesage, Empress of the Holy Empire of Sambrec, formerly the Duchess of Rosaria, before she was betrayed her nation and gifted it to the Empire. For a short while after the fall of the duchy, she was taken into the protection of the imperial crown, a pretense that ended with her bargained remarriage to Emperor Sylvester, the birth of Prince Oliver, or Olivier, and her return to rule over Rosaria as Vicereine? Yeah. Hugo, we know more stuff about him now. Updated page. Dominant of the Icon Titan, Warden of Earth. On learning the identity of the one who slew his beloved Benedicta, he sends his forces to ransack Rosalith, capital city of Rosaria and Clive's former home, in the hope of drawing him out. Clive takes up the offer and is able to best Kupka in battle, cutting off his hands in the process. But before Clive can deal the finishing blow, the helpless Hugo is spirited away by a mysterious man from Wallode. Yeah, the mysterious man sounded, for some reason, like, and sounded like the Holy Empire Prince guy, Dion. It sounded like him, but I guess it wasn't. The Five Cardinals are senior statesmen that make up the highest office of the government in Sambrec. After the Emperor himself, the Council of Elders. The council is comprised of the High Cardinal, representative of Central Sambrec, and the Holy Capital, Oriflamme, and the four cardinals who administer the outer provinces, the northern, southern, eastern, and western seas. Twinside, the former capital of the Crystalline Dominion. After a crystalline. I keep saying Crystalline. Crystalline Dominion. After a unilateral maneuver by the Holy Empire of Sombrek in 873, it became the imperial capital. So it was 5 years ago. So they've been calling it Twinside for a while. Yeah, we saw this coming, but didn't think the text on screen and everything would just update and say this is the Holy Empire now. Dang, they really just took it over. Sylvester Lesage, Emperor of the Holy Empire of Sombrek, who won his throne at least partly by virtue of his son, Dion, having awakened as a dominant of Bahamut. He jealous for sure.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments.
I saw him shoot lasers, not fire.
The men of the Fist
but
will not
maybe I'm remembering
until
wrong.
the peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would, of course, prevail,
Of course.
there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka.
Yeah.
He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time.
You don't know where he
I
is.
would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan. It is not to be.
I do want to see that, because wouldn't Bahamut just fly really high?
And
I mean,
what of
Titan
your
can't do much. He can maybe throw rocks.
If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
If he did ever grab him, though, he could just
There will be
crush him.
losses. It is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Bread.
Every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Dion's secretly a good guy.
Yes, sire.
I always liked his character. He just reminds me of Griffith, but not in the bad way, like the beginning Griffith. Dion, don't do anything stupid. I don't want to have to kill you. I mean, I want your powers, but I don't want to have to kill you.
Prepare for battle.
Sire.
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
So it's so cool seeing how different dominants are treated across the realm. Like Dion here is a
That
prince,
is your wish, your Radiance.
but probably somewhat because he's a dominant. In Waloed, they worship that dominant basically, Odin. He's just the king there because of Odin. I mean, I think. And then like in somewhere where like the Iron Kingdom, they'll just kill them at birth.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Okay.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
You gonna believe the stars? These people are so weird. Okay.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Yep. Jump.
The little ones have been up to their own tricks.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you? 2,000?
You want some, Gav? Hand some
And
over.
I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
I'm right here. Okay.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast.
Mm-hmm.
So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists didn't.
They're a big boat place.
From the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. Or would that make an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velkroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Makes sense. Biggest takeaway I got from this whole thing was her specifically mentioning how powerful Drake's Fang was and how much ether is over there. Because I noticed that, like, when the Waloed, I mean not the Waloods, when the Dhalmeki people fight, they always have these big blue bombs that they like throw that are just made of pure ether magic. So they must have a lot of it if they can just launch bombs of it all over the place.
Now I think about it, there was something a little strange
So that's interesting.
about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely...
Someone's turning Kupka into Darth Vader secretly. I feel like he's about to get some crazy upgrades or
As
something.
they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Alright. I don't think I need to tell anyone where I'm going. I think I'm good. Alright, Byron. We're going.
All right, Uncle.
Don't think we need Jill or anything.
Depart.
Boom. Going into Dhalmeki territory. Right here. The Velkroy Desert. Northwestern Dhalmekia. Here we go. I hope there's some giant sandworms we gotta fight. That'd be sick. Ooh. I always like desert biomes in games. For some reason.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
Oh, I love the music here.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Scorpions, they actually make sense here. Vultures. Alright. Anything behind us? Nope. We good? Dang. I really like this biome.
Lies over that dune, beyond the ruins.
Make for the Dalmill Inn.
One's bearings in the sands.
Ooh, a Hell Diver. What thing do I have equipped? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong... Got the wrong thing out. Dang. Ooh, FPS runs really nice here. This is beautiful.
Years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together.
Bing. Bing, 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 bing. Boom. Bork. Oh ho ho, an oasis. I see it. I was not expecting a section of the game to be like this.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamill Inn. Do you know, this has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
This is very cool. What? He is a frost wolf. Is it too hot here?
Those are ashen stones.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Dang, okay. We look sick. Where are the looters? Oh, Byron's got an axe, I just noticed. Oh, there's one. Got the orange and blue armor.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Jeez. They eat the chocobos here?
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Who's she delivering to? I feel like someone bad's gonna be up here. Oh? Wait. That's the girl. Oh, I forgot her name. Active time lore. Lieutenant Joshua. Her fake name. Yote. Hey, Yote. Let's go. So Josh is here? Oh my gosh. We're right in the same building together.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front.
Uh-huh.
I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace.
He's gotta change Dion's mind about going to war or something.
I'll fetch you some water.
I wonder if she could at all be Sid's person. Probably not. Who is the person we're here to meet? Dang, dude. They're right upstairs. That's crazy.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
Okay.
Cooker.
Yeah. Yo. Byron.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Oh my gosh, this dude's so dumb.
Uncle?
Sorry.
They're gonna leave through the window or something.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not?
This is a very cool scene. I like this whole thing.
Strangers here.
It's almost like completely...
Enough to accompany us.
Well, not really. It's almost a one-shot, right? Or is it a one-shot? It keeps going like around and
Sorry, lads.
through the rooms.
Business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Come on. Friend.
So many whispers. Get it all down before you have to fight.
I'm afraid we don't have anything to lose.
Dang, oh my gosh. I'm strong.
Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Glad that he's just gonna go eat over there. Okay. Watch this. Okay, never mind. Thought that would be a little, watch this. Oh. I just destroyed this whole place. Sorry, Josh. And stab. Dang, this man's tanky for just being a soldier. $500 for that? I don't understand the way this stuff works. Dang, fought them all before he could finish his bread.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
What the heck is this noise? Oh, that water looks so nice.
Now's our chance.
Josh, don't let it. He's gonna let Ultima out here.
I'm fine.
No, he's good. It's been holding him for 5 years. Now you get that?
Clive?
Dang, he can sense his direct location? He was here, Clive.
What is it now?
Gonna tell him about Josh?
It's nothing. Let's go.
I hope we can reunite with him and not have to kill him.
They're all less said of themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their...
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang.
It's only 4 people.
Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But
Give us a disguise or something.
We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the...
She's right behind me.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Speak with townspeople. Oh gosh, another one of these.
Interest you in?
Oh, this isn't someone I have to speak to. But what you got? Nothing? This was better, but doesn't give me health. So I don't know. Reduces lightning rod cooldown. Boom, 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 boom. No, I think I'm good.
Light it for Gilbert's sake. You're a bear.
Oh, it's this guy.
Of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question.
These people are very helpful.
If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Sid's contact.
Wait, there's no way. That's exactly what...
Sort. Influence comes with age and experience.
It's that girl in the purple hood.
Believe you me.
It's gotta be.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
Oh, it's not. Okay. That's who I said was right behind me. Ah, we gotta go here. Further. Okay, so go to this person to talk to that person. Talk to that person. Talk to this person. Talk to this person and go to someone else. And let me guess, they're gonna tell me to go somewhere else too. They just repeat this quest. It's so weird. It's like a 10 out of 10 perfect game, but then they just keep putting the same quest in. I wonder how other people feel about it. Okay, Ferda. Watch, they're gonna send me somewhere else. I'm just gonna skip this because I already know.
And what business? She was a close friend of mine.
Close friend.
Go to the bordello.
Go to the bordello. Let's see. Alright, yep. And then we go this way. It's so weird that they just keep repeating these missions. They like got lazy or something during these, not side quests, but just like in between the epic moments. Do a little fight, just like the wolf fight at the Vale. Watch this. Jump, jump. Wait. Jump, jump. Dang, it's only one jump. I don't know why. Alright, I'm about to do a big earth shatter. Boom. Kill. Just going between everyone. Big block, big block. Ding. Can't do anything. Up in the air. Boom. Tanky dudes. There we go. $192 gold here. But that was a harder fight than the or just a tankier fight than in the bar, which gave me 500. Alright, to the Lock of Leisure. What's up?
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Give me a magic carpet, man. It's only 4 guards guarding the gate. We can take them. We don't need this whole mission.
Tell them you're not the 2 travelers from the inn the guards are looking for.
Okay. Don't send me on a fetch quest, please.
Fine.
Good quest. Good quest.
So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're gonna listen to this swaggering scruff.
Okay, Byron, you gotta stop talking. Follow the crystals. Alright. Trouble with crystals.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons.
Why does it always speak with 3 townspeople? They don't. Alright, 3 people. Now find Byron. Okay. He's a rich man. Doing what he gotta do.
And I do believe I've
Okay.
quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. But enough about my little act
He's
of
smart.
subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply
Nothing.
of crystals has dried up of late. The guard
Heisenberg.
money all over town.
Rendezvous with the soldiers in the desert. Whoa, what are those? Cheetahs? What? Oh no, those are just the regular dogs. Alright, I'll kill one. Boom. Boom. Blue thing over there. I don't really care about it though. Ooh, big jump. Ooh, there it is. Heisenberg activities. Oh. Oh ho
We
ho.
have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord.
Well, looters.
Ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing.
So it would seem.
Here we go.
What is the meaning of this?
This guy looks... This is a big dude. Alright, here we go. You asked for it. Let me get one of them in the sky. They're all dead. Wait, they all died instantly.
I'm just getting warmed up.
That was actually nuts. Phoenix shift. Cure? Who's casting Cure? Oh gosh, we gotta find. There he is. Whoa. Oh, perfect parry. Nice. Oh, more on this side. What? They're too big. Oh, that was weak. I forgot I had to charge it.
This one.
Boom, boom. Insane. Don't think they even hit me. Not a single time. It's really hard to even get hit when you have Will of the Wikes.
That wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh?
Willow Wikes, Willow the Wikes, Willow Wikes.
I think I did the role justice.
Oh, good. We don't have to go back to him. He's just here.
Particularly thrilling.
This dude is so
The
tiny.
trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Sometime later.
I suppose it could have been worse.
What?
Clive.
Clive's a cool name.
You held up your end of the bargain.
Way better than Luber. Your outfit, I was right. No, it's a stupid seal. We always get seals.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a
Yep.
friend of yours.
I get it. I got it.
Xena Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Okay. Well, last time I saw one of these get sent off, they died. We're done with the massive fetch quest. Quest complete. 800. That's pretty nice. Make for Drake's Fang, finally. Ah, the guards aren't even here anymore. We did all of it for nothing.
Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Why are we telling him the details? That's kind of risky.
Then
I mean, Sid trusted him, so.
Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists.
Okay, we'll loot people.
Our allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. That you will enter via the mines. I've lost one Sid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
Last time we lost a Sid, we entered through the mines, though, so. While we're there, we might as well destroy Drake's Fang, I feel like, right? I'm in.
Drake's Fang should be just
Why not?
beyond these springs.
The jaw. Everything looks so nice in this desert. Rock textures just look perfect. Ooh, that's the jaw?
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Oh, that's Drake's Fang. I see.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
Oh yeah, this is where Byron leaves.
Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back.
It's actually Josh's.
Had I,
if he survives.
My brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however.
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Hey, say goodbye to the dog.
Go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet.
Yes, there you go.
Regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kuka.
Here we go. Oh, we're just traveling straight in there. Drake's Fang, southwestern Dhalmekia. Unlike the other mother crystals of Valisthea that tower above the realm, Drake's Fang lies buried deep within a hollow crag scholars call a geode. Geode? Yeah. How big is the crystal? Seems like it's probably one of the smallest. Oh, he got metal hands now. They can't move. Jeez.
What has that gutter rat done to me?
Hugo, I'm sorry. Oh.
Out of my sight, wench!
Dion.
I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart!
He's a Lego man.
Tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me.
Wait, that's Lord Commander? I thought that was Dion.
If you hadn't
Lord Commander.
he would be dead.
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Oh, he's the guy that saved him. Okay.
Him into dust.
Let's read up on him a little. Royal Knight, Lord Commander. So, okay, that makes sense. Lord Commander of the Kingdom of Walud's armies, he accompanied his liege to Fort Zenitra in the Republic of Dhalmekia to negotiate the provision of reinforcements from the Royal Order of Knights. Alright, that's why he looks so much like Dion. He just looks like him. I don't know. He's not from the same place at all, but
And how would he
I thought that was Dion.
without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough.
Oh my gosh, wait, so this was the Griffith guy I was talking about the whole time. At the beginning, in the demo, and at the very beginning of this game. He's standing next to the Odin guy, whose name I always forget. Barnabas. He was standing next to him. And this is the guy who I called Griffith at the beginning. But then throughout the rest of the entire game, all these like 20 hours or so, I've been saying that it was Dion the whole time. But they're two separate characters. They just look very similar. Okay. Weird.
Call yourself a dominant.
This is the guy that was standing next to him. That's why Dion's hair was so much shorter. I was like, you got a haircut since the first scene? But no. What the heck?
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Hugo's like the best character.
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
He's gonna destroy the mother crystal?
What of it?
crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in...
Oh, eat it. Eat it as Titan.
Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man.
You are a literal giant.
You are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon.
Mm-hmm.
Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did.
She did. I don't think she did. I think she just raged out and turned into Garuda, even though she lost her powers. I think this man could still turn into Titan.
My love, I'll avenge you.
Bro, she wasn't even with you. You kissed her like one time. She was with Barnabas.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so.
Harbored. Now they're calling him Harbored.
You may leave everything to me.
Whoa.
Your Majesty.
Hello? Who's Mythos? Let's see if they mentioned anything new. Nope, because it's a new scene. Drake's Fang, we're in it. It's so hard to sneak around when we got the squeaky boots still. Ugh, death. Hello? Uh-oh. Oh. Whoa. What is that? Oh, is it Waludes? Oh, are these just like... What the heck? Goblin orc things? Is Walude making an orc army? Or are these just people underneath These creatures just... Yeah, orcs. That's so cool. That's so cool.
Royalists bring them from Ash?
I've heard Ash and Walude has a lot of orcs. An orc army. Into the darkness. Alright, very cool. I'm going to stop here and eat, and then we will resume in 1 second. Alright, back to it. We have orcs to kill. Titan to kill. Here we go. Let's activate this. Simple fight, simple fight. Okay, orcs seem easy, they're just as easy as humans.
Taken over the entire mine.
Hit me, I dare you, hit me. Hit me. Hit me, I dare you. Whoops, Gambit. You're bad. Watch this. Bang. Man's getting bullied. So bad. Oh. Level up. Dang, we're gonna be level 30? Yeah.
So much for the men of the Rock. Dhalmekia's finest.
I need a whole compilation of how many times I click the interact button and Clive just jumps. Anything I'm missing in here? It looks good. It looks pretty nice. Orcish Mesmerizer. Is that it? Oh, this guy. Oh, it wouldn't let me do a... Maybe after a combo you can't finish with a down thrust or whatever. What is that? Everything looks like it's glowing. I still don't know about Titan Block. I don't know if I'm going to get rid of it or not. Because it just feels like I never use it. Because you have to first off scroll over to it. And then you can use it. When you always have a dodge available. And a parry with your sword. So dodging just feels so much better. But maybe it does a lot of damage if you correctly counter with it. I don't know. I just really don't see the point of Titanic Block. Let's try to use it, but most of these guys just don't even hit.
You should never have left Ash.
Hit me. See, they take forever. I need hard mode. Is it worth it? Oh, that is a lot. That's quite a bit of damage. I guess. And I could do this. That blocks from behind too. So that's... I mean, it's okay, but the thing is you have to scroll to it, but you don't have to ever scroll to your lunge. Or not your lunge, your dodge. Maybe there's enemies coming up where it's better. Okay, let's focus on this man up here. Oh, that's a lot. Let's use this. Boom. So good. Bang. Why did I switch targets? Hello? Alright, let's just do this so we get health. Might as well. Alright, where to? Right here? Ooh, oh, for lightning rod. Dang, lightning rod could have been so cool, but it's just the lock-on system makes it pretty bad. It messes you up more than how good it is. Lightning rod damage by 9%. Wait, does it say I have a new sword? Why is it red? Oh, I guess I never highlighted 11 bolt before.
Stairs. This This must be the way out.
Hello there, man.
Over here! There's more! You're finished!
I think I am gonna get rid of all my Garuda abilities, except for Deadly Embrace. I think I'm gonna rebind everything soon. Maybe after the next icon battle. Or I could do it right now, I don't know. Oh, hello there. It's Roadhog from Overwatch. Ah, nice.
What's this one? How did they get in here?
Oh, I forgot. That was the wrong ability. Dang. Let's do this. Can't hit me. Deadly Embrace. Boom. That wasn't worth it. Willow. Get him down to half. What you doing now? Nothing too crazy. We're gonna do a boom. That's huge. What's he doing? Uh-huh. Alright, we'll do this and then Willow. That is not a lot of damage. Uh-huh. That'll stagger him. Easy. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my gosh, she's like corner trapping me here. Then Earth and Fury. Dead. Earth and Fury is really good. I should just get all the big moves. The big Thunderbolt, big Earth and Fury, and then Tornado, and whatever the Phoenix one is. That's where it came from. Does it want me to go back that way? Or behind him? Oh. The Fang.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal.
I mean, you're already here. You might as well destroy Drake's Fang. Wait. Titan might just destroy it, actually. As we saw in the last cutscene.
Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal to his own wasn't enough.
This is beautiful.
He had to build his castle in it.
Dang. Every Mother Crystal location looks so good. This looks like a boss arena. Who's the guardian of this crystal? Oh, are we gonna fight this guy?
Let the trial begin.
Oh, a trial. Okay. Like a gladiator arena. Gonna send multiple things on me. Oh. Okay. I'll take it. Hello. I'll just go behind you. Don't mind me. Oh, that should have been max height. The max height thing for this is like bugged out. It's like you have to have 2 perfectly big jumps. You know what? Do I even need Deadly Embrace? Is it that good of a move? I mean, it's good, but like, do I need it? There we go. That's the big one. We'll do this. We'll Rook's Gambit him. Oh, I thought he was attacking. Guess not. Get over to him. On the ground. Down. Rook's Gambit. What is that? Exhume? Can I block it? Oh, I blocked it with Titan Block. Can't kill me. There's no point of using this. I keep on using it when they're staggered. It's really bad. That seems like a really bad move, my dude. The Undertaker is his name. Just noticed. Can I... We'll do this and this. This is it for him. Ain't no way he survives. 15,000. Do a little bit of gouge. Dodge. On the ground. Boom. That's not that. There we go. Easy. Didn't have to use a single potion. I mean, as soon as you get Limit Break in this game, or even a little bit before that, I feel like you just become so powerful. Like, I'm just not gonna die. Increase Thunderstorm by 10%. The Undertaker. He said it was a trial, so I'm guessing more things are coming. Sorry if you could hear the saw in the background also. My house is under construction.
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Mythos.
Mythos. Why do they keep mentioning Mythos? Hello? The name by which Ultima addresses Clive. Yeah, it appears to be his title for the vessel for limitless power. Oh, okay. I am the chosen one. That he means to make of the young lord Marcus, but to what end he requires such a thing, only Ultima knows. I am the chosen vessel. I have the ability to hold all icons.
Did the orcs do this too?
Yeah, wait, what? Is Relude taking over here? Wraiths. Get him in the air. Bang. No, I didn't want to use that. I was still pressing the gouge button.
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
The throne is empty. Bravery. There's more things being introduced this late in the game. Some opponents will use the ability Bravery to invigorate nearby allies, enhancing their performance in battle. Look for... Wasn't this already a thing? Or was it something else? I don't know. Okay. Well, they're all gonna die. Sorry, that's just the way it is. His performance was increased, yet... Oh, he doesn't get like staggered as easy. I see. Oh. He hit me. Oh, they're actually going to be able to get hits on me now. Because they don't just get staggered every time I hit them. Okay, bravery is actually a scary trait. It allowed them to get one hit on me. That's crazy.
First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima?
They're not too much of nightmares. They're pretty easy. Is there a box back here? Dead guy, okay. Hello. Ah, my favorite. And you're dead. Tons of damage. Okay. Titan block is broken in this game. Not because it's good. It's broken because I literally untapped it so many times to try to do a perfect block on him, but he just wouldn't let go of it. He just kept blocking with it. It has some like input delay or something on it. It's very weird. Brooks Gambit to finish him. Watch this, watch this. Okay. That works. Oh. Wrong way. Is that the way with the dead guy? Where do I go? Oh, what the heck? I didn't even see this. Oh wait, is this where I came from? Don't tell me this is where I came from. Okay, it is. It was the other door. I hope I really, really like the next icon abilities. Because I could see myself switching this whole build up.
You've been busy, Kupka.
Yeah, he was pretty angry.
But where did you go?
I think he's at the heart of the crystal, maybe. A chest. Yeah, what's he doing up? Is he over there?
The heart.
You could take it right now. You
He's in the
didn't.
sanctuary. I can feel it.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Torgal.
Is this a chest we can get? Yeah, I saw it in the cutscene. The favor of Earth for upheaval. Ooh, wait, that could be good. We use upheaval? Yeah, we do. Increases gouge damage, willow wax duration. Increases healing potency by 20%. Let's get rid of this one, the healing potency. Increase upheaval damage by 8%. Sure. What potions are we even using? Oh, I have the stupid Lionheart, the 2 elixirs, and the strength. We have every potion though maxed out. Lionheart is so dumb. I don't think... I really don't need to have it equipped. But for this fight, might as well. Upgrade limit breaks. We have 3 gauges. Hello. Oh, I did that wrong. Oh, I still killed them all. I didn't even charge it. How'd they all die so quick? That's a lot of people. I want to get my thing back, but whatever. Perfect works, Gambit.
That had better be the last of them.
Open. Hugo? That you, Hugo?
Benedicta, my everything.
Oh my gosh, what a sim.
I've missed you so much. Coca!
What? Man's hallucinating. Oh, Benedicta, though, I miss her. She could have been a good character. I mean, she was a good character. I mean, she could have been a good person.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah, we don't see Benedicta. He is getting drawn in. Oh my gosh, I would too. What?
You got away from her.
Is he actually just losing his mind, or like who slipped something into his coffee? Oh, yeah, should have been me. Is this like whoever's defending this mother crystal? Does it do this to people? Or is it like Ultima mind controlling him? Yeah, he's priming. We need different. Oh no. This is what happens when we go Ifrit mode. It didn't happen when we were in our own mind, though. Torgal. Stand back or transform.
Come on. Find him. You've done this before. Again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without. Come to me,
That's so cool. Oh. This dude's just watching. What? Josh? Why are you covering your face though? Is it not Josh? Josh is wearing a completely different outfit these days. Oh, oh no. It's Attack on Titan. He's armoring up. Whoa. I forgot he's not gonna look that big to us because we're Ifrit right now. I want to fight him as a human. This is so cool. Do I stand for this? Is it a standing desk? Do I put it up? Are we fast Ifrit still? Yeah, we still got all of our stuff. Geo Crush. I gotta jump probably? No, okay, we're good. Bing, bing. Big dodge. Okay. I'm on the ground. Voice of the land. I see, I see. Whoa, acrobatic, man. Whoa. Titan. Titan, stand down. Stand down. Whoa. Dang, wait, Titan? Wait. I just noticed Titan is so big compared to Ifrit. Just like, I mean, this is like the size of, Typhon the Transgressor. I didn't realize he was that big. Oh, I jumped over it. I'm sick. Dang, we can... What did I just do? What did I do? This is pretty easy so far. I'm guessing there's gonna be a stage 2. But usually boss fights are just easy in this game, so. It's not playing his theme or anything though. Is it? Is this his theme? Or is this is just the regular music? Dang, that was sick. Pyro Salt. I like that move. Oh, we should keep doing that. I don't know how good that is, but... Whatever. Lots of damage. Oh. Just cracking your jaw there. He's gonna start throwing rocks at me. You missed. You missed. You missed. I can't dodge into that one. He turned into the Beast Titan now. He's like a mix of the Jaw Titan and the Armor Titan, and now he's going full Beast mode.
Nice trick.
Dodge?
Do it. And so could I.
Is that true? You've learned Brimstone. What? Is that my first iconic ability? Stones throw. Throw stones. That's a big stone. Okay, Brimstone. Emit violent explosion. Hold R2 plus square longer to increase explosion size and strength. Press X at any time to cancel the charge without triggering the explosion. Why would you ever want to do that? Ifrit is invulnerable to damage while charging Brimstone. Suffering an attack, however, will automatically trigger the explosion. Got it. Nice. Got it, got it, got it. I like how acrobatic he is, doing flips and stuff. Oh, boom, big dodge. Let's do a little Power Assault. Bring. Oh. Uh-huh. Pyro Assault, that seems like the best ability. Boom. He's only hit me like once, I think. Dang, I thought jumping right there would stop it. I guess not. Boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. We'll use one, I guess. Burning Fate. Let's do this. Into the red zone. Oh. Okay, I'm stuck on the ground. Oh, wait, this is just better. Okay, Power Assault's not good. I'm seeing the damage numbers now. We could have had this guy dead a while ago if I stopped using that. Magic Burst is so different to charge up. Because he just hits slower. dodge. There we go. Oh. Boom. Oh. Oh. He's hulking me. Oh. Oh my gosh. The music just cut off. He is gonna eat it. Oh my gosh, I called it earlier. He was gonna eat the heart of the crystal. Was that the heart though? It wasn't blue earlier. Uh-oh. What?
What the hell is he done?
I don't know. He got a stomach ache. Ooh. Oh no. He's got the rage buff. Dang, did we get kicked all the way out here? Oh, the music changed. Oh, Attack on Titan. Yellow lightning. Whoa. Whoa, wait. Oh. Whoa, what the heck is that? Okay. He is gigantic. I want to fight him in human form. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh, are we playing Sonic now? Oh, the music, let's go. This is cool. Evade? Do we have anything else? No, just evade. We're actually playing Sonic. Why did they turn the game into Sonic? Real life dodging. Yo, look at this dude. I should eat a mother crystal too. Look at us, we're so tiny actually. Can I go all the way on the side? No. Hugo. All this for a woman. Man's the world's biggest simp. Big dodge? Big dodge. This is crazy. Uh-huh. Titan lost. Man got lost in the sauce for sure. This reminded me of like some Jujutsu Kaisen music almost, maybe Bleach in a way. Big dodge. This is the most anime section of this game so far. Oh my gosh, we can fly. $63,000.
I've got you now.
Oh, we're going in for the kill. Yes. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Big dodge. Okay. Heat rush, very epic. Is that doing damage? Yeah. Oh, that's a big fist coming in. What the heck? Let's do this. Perfect. Oh, that does a lot of damage. Let's use one firelight just because. Big dodge. Oh. Oh, okay. Unexpected. Nice. Watch this. Boom. Even if he hits it, if it's in the precision zone, it counts as a precision brimstone. That's really cool. Oh, we're actually he's all the Titan forms: jaw, armor, beast because he throws rocks, and then now he's a colossal and kind of the Warhammer. He's just not the female. Benedicta looks like Annie though. Why am I making these Attack on Titan references? And he's not the cart. Dang. Oh. Stone's throw. Brimstone. Don't think I needed to do that. I kind of just now I can't do damage. Whoa. Oh, that's pretty good when you can get high up. Yep. Wish I could look more at him for the camera is just being controlled itself. Big jump. Okay, never mind. Precision. Oh, huge. Granite Rain. Okay, I wish I could look up in the sky though. I guess I just have to look at the orange things. Pretty easy. Big. I jumped. He landed in it though. Did I just destroy that with a magic ball? Boom. Staggered. Let's go. That's it. It doesn't get staggered long, I guess. Okay, launching these does nothing. I wish the music during this part was louder. That's about it. That's my only complaint so far. Oh. It's maxed out, but it's pretty quiet in this fight. Huge. He's only at half. Alright. We're gonna have to jump this one. Ooh, big dodge. Oh, okay. Jump. No, I was locked into my charge shot. Oh. It's big. He's about to get staggered. There we go. Good, 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 good. Nice. Fireball. We're gonna get a new iconic ability soon, or a triangle one. Of course. Here we go. Wait, that was really tiny. He's so big. Oh, we got his arm. I don't think that can grow back. Get out of here, Hugo. Wait, I just noticed we chopped off his head. Again, for the third time. Oh, target. Oh, wait. Oh, we get an attack. Whoa, they just turned this into like Galaga. Not really. But wait, we got this huge stone coming down on him. The way this game just flawlessly transitions into other like arcade type games. It's so funny during these icon battles. Oh, we gotta shoot that. Oh, we can charge shot. Oh, we gotta get rid of that. Uh-oh. I guess I should probably just do charges. This is so funny. Whoa. Can I shoot that? No. Just dodge them. Where is he?
What's up, Hugo?
Oh. This is like Halo 3 or Halo 2, Halo 1. Dang, I always get the beginning mixed up. It's Halo 1 or 2. Yeah, 270,000, or was that 2 million? Whoa, there's more. He's still in here. Titan again. Oh my gosh. Brimstone. Nice. Whoa, we're just doing a falling fight. Oh. And this one makes way more sense than most anime falling fights because we're actually so high up. Other ones you fall like 2 stories and it'll be a 5-minute sequence of them fighting midair. Watch JoJo episode 2 or something. They fought 2 stories, but it's like a 7-minute fight scene. Dang. Brimstone? Dang, that wasn't very good. Ow. Oh, nice. We can actually use wildfire in here. That's cool. Nice. Oof. Get over here, Hugo. Big stagger. A little bit of brimstone. Oh. Whoa. Dude is OP. I don't think any other person is gonna have a boss fight like this. Man is tanking everything. Unless Odin or Bahamut eat a mother crystal. This is gonna be a very unique fight. Can't even hit him, he's too low. Earthshaker. One of these. Dang, it didn't even hit him because he's too far. I can't wildfire over to him. Earthshaker again. On the other side, ooh, he's switching it up a little. Stagger. This is when you die, man. This is it for you, Hugo. I'm sorry. Are we flying sideways? I don't even know. This is why you don't eat rocks. You'll be with Benedicta soon, Titan. You'll be with her soon. Oh my gosh, it's still going. Hello? Oh, should I eat it? So can I. Ain't no way. This is making him not become him. It was Titan lost. You're gonna get lost, Clive. I don't think you can control it. Oh. Oh, that sound effect. Oh. It lets us. Are we gonna unleash like all our icons that are within us right now? We're becoming Titan. Are we gonna get Garuda wings or anything? What the heck is going on? Actual JoJo. $661,000. Titan slain. Wow. That was insane. The direction of that. Level up, level 31. Earth and Fury. We got 2 of them. Nice. Oh. Bye-bye. It's okay, I'm glad he destroyed the mother crystal for us. Right? I mean, it's gone, I think. Oh, that was a deep growl. No, it's still there. What the heck? What is it hanging on to? Is it just floating? Oh, is that a sword? We have that? Very nice, very nice. Oh, it sounded like screams. No, he got petrified. He used way too much magic. Jeez. Oh. Clive. I hope Clive doesn't die by the end of this game. Oh. It's seeming really bad for him. No. Hello. Oh. No. Ultima. Wait, did it take over Josh?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will.
This is gonna make us go straight from a triple Titan boss fight into an Ultima boss fight.
With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He means every icon you take, man.
Will accept us, new thought.
Every sip of power.
It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you
He was just like birthed out of the mom. I don't even think she got pregnant. I think this is a Anakin Skywalker situation. Oh, I hope he's not stabbing Josh here. Oh. Josh.
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist.
Who voice acts this guy? I feel like I know him, even though it's so modulated.
By interweaving it with your consciousness.
Almost sounds kind of like someone from Dishonored.
Merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Okay. They're not making us fight him now. The only thing I do wish from the Titan fight, which was incredible, I do kind of want to see Clive fight him with like a sword. Not that that would really be possible, but the scale of that kind of battle would be even greater by so much. Oh, Torgal's here. I forgot. Torgal, how did you survive that?
No more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood. Then one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after.
Especially after we put that giant one in it. Man's voice.
Your Majesty.
Oh, Barnabas?
That mythos is stronger.
He knows I'm Mythos too.
For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss.
Yeah, Titan was lost.
One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
This guy's so cool. These two. I just really love the characters in the story in this game.
Man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
Don't eat it. Don't eat it.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
It is. Looking like that Disney Channel logo. Bing, bing, bing. Ooh, from stone to sand. Holy Order of the Knights Dragoon, north of the Isle of the Ark. Ah, yes.
Some medicine, my lord?
The Dion people are here. The Empire.
I have salves.
Dude, this medicine girl gets around.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
Okay.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
Not in that battle versus Odin. He was shooting lasers. Oh. I would have expected that of, well, this guy and Griffith. Barnabas's dude. His right-hand dude.
Terence.
Okay, so Dion and Terence.
Were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
You know, not surprising. Not unexpected.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. So the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
So he doesn't like his father very much. Got that. His father just uses him in war.
Olivier has been made emperor.
What?
What is the meaning of this?
Oh.
My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
That little kid that just sits on the lap of the Empress of Annabella? Really? My half-sister? Clive's half-sister? We're gonna have to... Oh my gosh.
Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
No.
What is it now?
Josh! Oh, he's been trying to get here this whole time. I could see Josh and Dion getting together.
At ease. We stand in the presence of the Phoenix.
Hey.
You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
All these characters are so cool.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
They did such a good job with the clothing and everything in this game, really. Except the side missions. Terrible side missions.
Distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead.
The remembrance ceremony? Let's read about that. I'm guessing... Do they have it on here? They don't. Is the remembrance just like all the icons coming together? I feel like that would start a war. It'd be like a really bad thing to do. I'm just gonna guess that's what it is.
I address a ghost?
All the dominants come
I
together.
look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Okay. Show him your Ultima. We went all the way over here. Back to the hideaway. What are these green things? Just side quests? Side quests in all these areas. The pluses are different though. I think there's some like major side quests that it like wants you to do. Those are the plus icons. Maybe. I know there's I figured out there's a main, not a main, there's a big side quest in the game that allows you to mount chocobos. So that's pretty cool. Allows you to get mounts. I don't know why they would put that behind a side quest, but that's cool.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Alright, let's speak with him. Good news, Titan has fallen. Drake's Fang has fallen. And I don't think we used a single potion.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's Fang had fallen.
Mm-hmm.
I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure.
Let's go.
You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto.
Where's Torgal?
Any word on the Royalist movement since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
I'm already ready. I'm ready for my next adventure. I don't even care what Mid's been building in the engineering shop. I just want to go.
And with hardly a scratch on him.
Mm-hmm.
May have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Can't believe we still have another whole continent of orcs to explore.
One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Story time.
The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash.
Yep.
It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest.
That's sick.
But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion.
I mean, yeah, it's been 5 years actually. I was gonna say we just saw him in a cutscene not too long ago, but that was over 5 years.
Meanwhile, the blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men.
I'm guessing whatever fell in Ash to cause all that blight to spread, I'm guessing that's where Garuda's Mother Crystal was, right? I feel like each one represents an icon. And probably Garuda's was over there. Because we already know up in the north, all that stuff that spread is from Shiva's Mother Crystal that's gone. There was one, right? And it's fully drained. And then all that blight spread, that's where Shiva used to be. That's where Toril used to be. So
armies rival any in the twins.
Garuda's was probably here.
No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
Odin is terrifying. I can't wait.
In summary, I know not to what end the royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Wait, I just noticed, then what would be the crystal? The Mother Crystal, what would that tie to? The one that's in the center, in the crystalline dominion. Or I guess now that's the Holy Empire, but which one would that be? There's got to be a secret ninth thing. That one's placed in the water, but that's not where Shiva's would have been. Maybe the Mother Crystals just don't correspond to each icon.
He is.
Or there's a secret one.
All that remains for us to do is await his reports. Not quite all in your case. The people of Hideaway must hear news.
Oh my gosh, audio.
Justice has been done. Hugukka is dead. The wound he left that night us to.
Yo, audio. Hello?
Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human.
After this cutscene, I'll like restart the game or something. What the heck?
All of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well.
I don't even know if that's in the recording, but the audio is really messed up right now. It's all staticky. Okay, my ears. Oh gosh. Alright. Anyways, that is going to be it for this part. It's been a long one, I think, all the way since we got stone abilities until now. So that's part 6 or part 7. I don't even know where we're at yet. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. And in the next part, maybe we go try to fight Barnabas or something. I don't know. I don't think so. We might save Odin for the end. We might go and fight Bahamut next. Or do a billion side quests and then fight Bahamut. I don't know. It's been a lot of fun. That was an epic Titan battle. 3 phases of it. That was crazy. Anyways, Hugo's dead. Titan is dead. Drake's Fang is destroyed. And on to the next part.